Here we go. We're going.
I felt like we were going to open with a prayer. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I also am like, should we start a prayer?
I can see.
All right. We're recording. Okay. It's recording.
So recording.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Consistently Inconsistent, the Grant Family Edition. So we apparently thought it would be a fun idea to have all of the Grants that are currently in Ireland
Daniel's feeling left out, man.
Oh, look at him.
be on Consistently Inconsistent. So my name is Patrick.
My name is Colby.
My name is Tammy. I'm Eva.
Jody.
/ Mama.
Bella.
PJ.
My name is Eli.
Why did you say your voice like that, bro? PJ.
My name is Eli.
That's crazy. Yeah, you were really
I'm Peter.
insecure about your voice right there. He's already been on the show, but
I'm PJ. Or Peter.
and it's gonna be really chaotic. We only have 2 microphones. We're gonna be passing around microphones a lot, so bear with us. It's gonna be a relatively short episode, to maintain the chaos. So,
Should we shout out the ones that are missing?
oh yeah,
Shout out
to the ones
Moira.
that are missing.
Who's that? We love you.
Moira.
Shout out to you, Papa. Yeah. Shout out to you, Pete, Papa.
Hey, shout out to Matt Dunn.
Shout out to Leo.
No.
Shout out.
He said.
Shout out to Leo Grant.
Just doing the missing one. Shout out to Leo.
I already said it.
And Noopsine Pie.
Hey.
So true.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving on.
Bella apparently.
Wow. Okay, go on.
Okay, moving on.
Let's get down to business.
Yo, ask her the microphone before you say something, dude.
Let's get down to business.
We asked Instagram for some questions.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
PJ, you're so the first thing that we want to talk about is we have 2 fake grants that aren't fake, that are real, true grants, and we just
Not by blood.
are married in to the family. So we wanted to ask them what it's like to be a grant.
Eva wants to go first. Eva. Okay.
She was the first one.
Here, you can probably give
That is true. It's kind of funny, you know. I'm not just saying this, okay? Please believe me. I was sitting there before we were even talking about this, and I was looking at you guys all sitting here, and I was like, wow, this is my life. This is great. Yeah, it's really wonderful. Definitely it was intimidating at first, which it is for everyone, I'm sure. I'm sure Eva can say the same, and I'm sure Jody could say the same as well. But yeah, definitely a gift. And I think just the fact that there's so many of you guys as well, you have such different personalities, and so it's just so cool having individual relationships with you guys. And a lot of people say this, but you guys are such instigators. The grants are known to be instigators in the best way, and I feel like you guys are always just up for a good time, and I appreciate that. So yeah, that's me.
This has turned into a grant affirmation session.
Yeah, whoa. I was not ready.
I'm gonna ask you a question after, so just get ready.
I guess so. I don't really know what to say. I was just gonna be I like it. I have to say I'm really enjoying this time of obviously Bella was in Scotland, rip, but no. But just having everyone in our little home was so nice, and all getting to hang out and just bond over little Daniel too and look at him with admiration. Yeah, it's very fun to be married into such a young family as well, and I think we're all just growing up and having fun together. That's all I have to say.
So thank you, new grants. So a question for the mother of the grants, coming in from me, I suppose, would be, what was it like raising us?
How long is this podcast? What was it like raising you? Well, I feel like probably Pops did the the majority of the good job, I think, in a lot of ways. he's the even one, right? Pops is the even one, and I'm the cuckoo lady. But so good. Like, I love every single one of you. And
Who's your favorite though?
oh, here we go. No, it's so good. Like, it's just so good. Each of you have such awesome gifts, and you bring a lot to the family. And I just like being your mom. I'm really, 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 really blessed, and I love being here in Ireland. And people who know, like the 4 of you who've been on net, plus the 2 in-law
Shout out to
girlies, and how kind people are to say just such wonderful things about you. And it's just a joy. It's a joy to be able to say I'm your mom. So it's good.
I love my
It's
mom.
awesome. What do you say?
I love my mom.
Oh, I love you, Eli.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to moms. Yay.
Yeah, so I have a question. What's everybody's favorite color?
Oh, nice.
Could you start?
Can I start? Can I go?
Oh, of course.
Antique fuchsia is my favorite color. I looked up one day good color names, like wild color names, and that one was, I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest with you.
I do. It's really
Well,
nice.
I do. I looked it up once, but it just sounds way better than any other favorite color out there. So antique fuchsia is the best color.
Is it a pink?
It's kind of like a darkish purplish pink, like antique fuchsia-y.
It's like an older kind of
Yeah,
fuchsia.
just like that. So it's not even a great color. It's kind of
Like, fuchsia?
nasty.
Really old.
Yeah, there you go.
I would like to ask a question for the crowd.
All right. Well,
What? No. What do you think my favorite color is?
Yellow.
Everyone vote.
yellow.
It's yellow.
Wow,
Woo.
that definitely just blew everyone listening.
Yeah.
With headphones.
Yes, PJ.
BJ, what's your favorite color?
I'm glad you asked.
Go ahead.
Dark brown. I'm just joking. That's it. That's a Joe Foy reference. No, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
I'm saying beige.
Okay, I don't like that. Some kind of gray, actually. No,
You're wearing green right now.
I like it. It's not the best. I do like a good like kind of salmon, but a little bit redder than a salmon.
Okay. Oh, you guys have one yourself. For sure.
Yeah.
Is Eli talking?
No.
Well, so this is gonna sound so extra. It depends on my mood. So I feel like my favorite color is always changing, and I was gonna say yellow, but Bella said yellow, so I'm gonna okay. People say I look really good in pink, so I'm gonna say pink for that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite color is blue, but my second favorite color is pink.
Orange.
Pink.
I like to wear pink, but cornflower blue, like in a box of 64 Crayola crayons. Cornflower blue.
Dang. Single. I have a question. I have a question for all the. I have a question for all the grants, and I don't know if the new grants can answer, but they can try their best. What is your favorite road trip memory?
I'm already going. A most recent one. Well, there's a lot, but I'm just gonna go with the one that popped into my head first because that's what came into my head. So, I don't know if any of you have ever been to Ireland. You know, it's a place that has really. I love that for them. So, there's these things in Ireland called spice bags.
No, I was gonna tell this one.
It's too late.
Me too.
And wow. So there's these things called spice bags, and they're just basically chicks. Sorry.
Ladies.
Sorry. And they're basically like chips and chicken, and they're just kind of sauced into a bag with some spices. So
You can't laugh at everything.
basically, that's to set the scene. We're driving home from Ireland, from Boston, United States of America, to Prince Edward Island, Canada. Yep. So it's a 10-hour drive, and we were stopping in St. John to like hang out with our friends, have some food with our friends. And I have some bad history with pulled pork, but I was on a roll with pulled pork for a while. So we ate pulled pork at this dinner. And we were, 10-hour drive. We were not 40 minutes from our house, just getting off the bridge, the big bridge, which is the bridge.
The Confederation Bridge.
Which
We're driving across the Confederation Bridge.
which leads onto the island. And
Oh my god.
This is going to be the 20 minutes.
and I feel a little woozy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're only a little close to home. We can do this. And I think we can make it. We get across the bridge, and I'm like, we can't make it, Daddy. Pull over. We were just coming off the bridge.
We had like.
And I said, we can't stop. Like, I'm gonna puke. Does anybody have anything? And like, I just find this McDonald's paper bag, and I puke into it, fill the bag to the brim, splash. Maybe there'll be a little splashes, but really just a clean throw up into the bag. The bag holds all the way to the gas station that we get to at the other side of the bridge. Like, it holds. And instantly, like Moira, my little sister, shout out to you, she's like, ooh, spice bag. And in the moment, I couldn't laugh because I was like just in a panic of like, where do I put this throw up? And later on, I realized it was pretty funny.
She was so quick. Like, she's so sticky.
No, she just said it because she was so traumatized she didn't know what to do. And it ended up being right. What's yours?
Well,
What is yours?
It's not gonna be as funny. But this is actually don't even know.
Oh, wait, is this my story?
No, probably not. So we. Yeah.
You have one. Okay, Bella, go, because I've got one too.
I have one next, brother.
Okay. So, a little backstory. So our grandparents are from Nashville. So a lot of times growing up, we would go to Nashville a couple times.
Okay.
Yep. So, I can't remember what kind of gum I had. Was it Juicy Fruit? Yeah. Okay, it was Juicy Fruit. Big fan of Juicy Fruit. Every time we had a babysitter, they would be like, what kind of candy do you want? I would always say, I want them to bring me Juicy Fruit. Okay? So, we get to Nashville. We were on our way home. We were about to start driving home to Nashville. And I had Juicy Fruit. Okay? I actually probably won't tell the story correctly. But I was chewing Juicy Fruit, and I chewed a whole package of it. And I put it all in something. Does anybody know?
Cool story.
Okay, do you know how it? Okay, give me Patrick.
So she was chewing her Juicy Fruit. I believe this is the same story because this was the same road trip anyway. And she was chewing her Juicy Fruit, and I don't know if she was like, maybe I'll just draw like a map or something. So on the window, she pulls the gum out of her mouth.
It wasn't me though.
Sticks it to the window.
It wasn't me putting it on.
And starts drawing maps and stuff with gum all over the window. And just like making a massive mess of gum on the window. And I don't know if it ever came off, to be honest.
But I remember I don't think it was actually me, because I remember sitting in the car and be like, we had to drive home for like 3 days straight, and it's gonna smell like like vomit. It actually smelled like straight up vomit. So we mixed Febreze with it. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. It was terrible. Thank you.
Okay.
You might have to pass one of the mics to Bella for this one because she might have a rebuttal.
What? Wait, is it your turn?
Yes.
I literally just said
I
had a
literally
story,
said
bro.
before Bella went that
No,
I'm
you're gonna go with
next.
the cat.
Come on.
You're gonna go stop Smurfy.
No, I am. That's my story. Yeah.
Can I just tell it real quick?
No.
It's
I'm
going to be
telling the
real
story
quick.
really quick.
Make it quick.
Okay. So my story is we moved a lot growing up, like a lot. Millions of houses pretty much.
Are you about to tell it?
Yep.
No, wait, this is my story.
Okay, we'll tell it together. Well, you probably don't even remember it. You were a
I
big child.
remember perfectly because it was traumatized.
And we...
No, there's no way
I've
you're
got
telling
another
the
one.
story.
I've got another one.
Okay,
You tell it. Okay. Go.
We moved around a lot whenever we were kids.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, we were moving this one house. We had this cat named Socks. And I was like, okay, sweet. I get to have it on my lap for the ride. It was pretty cool. It was my first time, really. So we were going ahead with that, and like it starts arching its back, but in reverse, bro. It was reverse arching. It was like
No, it was just arching.
No, it was not sinking.
it was arching its back, pretty much. Yes, it was.
You've already messed up the story.
It was arching its back like such, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it's sitting right on that lap, and I'm like, man, it looks like a camel. Now Bella thinks that she's the one who said that because it's the funniest line ever spoken by a Grant, but it was me. I was like, it looks like a camel.
I'm pretty sure it was
And
PJ.
so on and so forth. It starts crapping all over my leg. It starts poo-pooing all over my leg, and there's nothing I can do about it. For you, I was so scared.
Okay, you ready for this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
This one's a pretty good one. Okay, so we went to Mass all the time, Sundays especially. And every once in a while, we would go on little road trips after.
This is horrible.
I'm so sorry.
We would go on road trips after. And so we were like, okay, let's go out by Jules, which was this little farm store. And so we were driving, and it was a hot summer day, PEI, and the windows were open. And PJ was sitting in the back seat.
You're so loved.
And a wasp flies into the car through the open window and lands.
Because it was sitting on my button, and I
there
was like, oh my gosh, it's a fly.
And there was the wasp that landed next to PJ, and he's just like, oh my gosh, there's a wasp, and it's on my pants. And we're all just like, okay, wherever it was. And we're all just like, okay, PJ, just calm down. Don't move. If you move, you'll scare it. It'll sting you. He's like, oh, it's going down my pants.
It was going into my shirt.
Anyway, he starts freaking out, and the wasp stings him, of course.
I was punching myself. I was punching myself everywhere I could because I kept feeling stings.
And
It just kept stinging me, dude.
So anyway, we stop. We pull over the van for this dramatic kid. And he cries a lot, and
I didn't cry
we
one
call-
bit.
And then we get back in, and he's just like, "Can we please drive with the windows up this time?" And it was so warm. So we keep driving with the windows up for a little while, and eventually the windows come down because it's so hot. We're dying. And BJ's like, no, and another wasp flies into the van, into the back, and BJ's like, there's another one, and we're just like, okay, well, you've learned this time, surely you won't screw it up, and he's like, it's on me. And lo and behold, it crawled into him again.
Instead of 8 times. I got out of the car when we got to Jules, and I literally, I was wearing a dress shirt. I ripped it off. I didn't unbutton a single button. I ripped the shirt off, threw it at the ground, and I looked at my body. My mommy sitting over there. Shout out to you. She looking all over my body. She's like, "Oh my gosh, she was stung everywhere," and like 2 wasps fly on my shirt. I see them fly out, and I'm like, you. That's crazy. It was like a battle.
Yeah. Yeah. So does anyone else have any questions to ask the Grants really quickly?
Question. Which Grant is the most awkward?
Leo! Leo!
No.
It's Bella, 100%.
I think it could be me, but I think it also could be someone else. Yeah.
I feel like all of us are awkward in a way, you know.
Sure.
We handle it in our own ways, but I think Bella can't handle it. She can laugh at it, but she just does the awkward thing.
She bows when she says thank you.
She does, yeah.
I'm not awkward at all. I've grown out of it.
PJ's awkward.
I got
and
better at
Leo's
talking to my
awkward.
grandparents,
Praise.
and ever since I've been able to talk to any boy or girl I please. So, you want to talk later? Wink, wink. Here you go.
Yeah, my first one was PJ, just because that's what he uses to not be awkward is his awkwardness.
Oh, it's my humor.
Anyway,
Who do you think's gonna be the richest, Grant?
Dang.
Moira.
I already
Mom says I already am.
Oh.
I didn't say that. I think she means it metaphorically, personally, because of how wonderful her kids are, which is a bit fruity if we're being real here.
Dang.
Richest Grant?
I'm hoping Patrick.
Paid to say that. You think? You think me?
Do you have the whole video thing?
Probably.
But
Dang,
me and
let's
Patrick are
go.
gonna work on that as a team.
Let's go. Love that for me. I'll help you guys out.
Yeah.
I almost bought a Range Rover, and I was thinking about it.
You can't just buy.
And Tammy and I have known each other for many, many years, and I remember
They also fancied each other at one point.
what the
Hey, what the heck?
what the heck?
This.
Real? Oh my god!
The exposure
I love
was
it.
crazy.
Traumatic.
And Tammy, whenever she knew that I was gonna get famous one day, she would always ask me if I could buy her a Range Rover someday. And so when I was gonna buy a Range Rover, I was thinking about that. What? I never agreed to it.
Whenever I was gonna buy a Range Rover.
Right, Reg.
What, Reggie?
So that's my story for you, Tammy.
Can I borrow it someday? Not like a drag.
Yeah. Yeah.
I almost bought a motorcycle.
No, you didn't.
Almost bought a motorbike one time.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost bought one. My
Yeah.
first car.
A couple of years ago.
Not a car.
During the summer, yeah, he almost bought like a really cool like little moped.
Yeah, he
It
went to
wasn't a
the.
motorbike.
It's only
It was a souped up
$1,100.
moped.
Why didn't you get it?
you not buy that?
Because mom was angry at you for something.
Mama got scared, and I kind of got a little scared because I only had my L at that point. Which,
Learner's
for
permit.
those who don't know, that's the learner's permit, which means I was scared, and I didn't really know how to drive. And so getting on that motorbike was crazy. But the guy was like, "You'll love it." I was like, "Oh, feels nice, feels nice." I was like, "I have no idea how this feels," and Papa was like, "Yep, yeah, we'll see." And then we just didn't get it. Sad.
Yeah. So, listeners, viewers, we would love to hear if you have any questions for Grants. If you do have specific questions for Grants, then maybe we'll get them back on the show someday.
I was gonna ask one more question,
Okay, PJ.
but it would take too long, so I'll refrain. I was gonna say, why don't we just play one quick fun game of?
No.
Yeah, forget it.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
We all unanimously said no, just in case listeners, viewers think I'm being mean to PJ.
We all said no.
We all care about.
They
him
can't make.
deeply.
No, they're faking this. Once the cameras are turned off, it'll go back to normal. Let it be known.
But thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Consistently Inconsistent.
Comment who your favorite Grant is.
Comment
If
who
it's
your
me,
favorite
you get a
Grant
free
is. We all
high
have
five.
a favorite.
Stay upright.
LOL.
Final words.
Love. Bleep it out. She said a bad word. She said a bad word.
Everyone was gonna say a final thing. That's
3,
okay.
2, 1. Except you. Check your privilege.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, awkward. Okay, Funky Rainbow.
Boom, 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 ba-dum.
That's not how Funky Rainbow goes.
We're both singing the same one. Same key, same everything. We don't kiss. We're brothers. Under the pillow for the dirt man.
That's it. We did it, guys. Yeah, can you stop recording?